Hello, people. Beautiful, amazing, spectacular, hot, sexy, gorgeous people. I'm assuming you are those things if you're watching this. Today was not the worst day ever, but a lot of irritating things have been building up this past month. And I am up to here. I am going to now drink, I hope I can do it, an entire 4-pack of beer. This is a sour, so it doesn't actually taste disgusting. This is straw banana. It is, let's read what it is. It's from Too Tight. If you've heard of Too Tight, it's a beer company here in Savannah. And they are very, very delicious. And they're mostly known for those sours. And I've tasted almost every single one of them. My favorite sour is Worms Don't Have Bones. But it ends up that's only the Halloween sour, which I had no idea. Otherwise, I would have stocked up. But my second favorite is straw banana. This is a sour with strawberry, watermelon, and tahini. Oh, is there not banana in here? Anyways, it's 0.7 alcohol, which is, I guess a little average in a beer. Gently walk and roll can before opening. Or walking and rolling. I'm going to drink these beers. I'm going to step outside and take a deep breath of air. And then I will come back to you and we're going to have a conversation about everything that's been pissing me off recently. Or at least today. Maybe I won't do everything, because some things stress me out more than others. This is delicious. We may also have a mukbang. I haven't decided if I'm going to eat while I'm drinking my beers or after. It depends on how crazy I want to get. Oh, and also, I know there's this whole thing of what you can and can't post on the internet. And like, for whatever reason, drinking is one of them. They're like, oh, don't drink on the internet because then people know you drink. And to that, I want to say, as long as people, elected officials call Donald Trump a king on television, I will not give a fuck about what I can and can't and what shouldn't and what looks good and bad for the jobs. Okay? Because guess what? If this is why I'm not getting a job, because I drank beer and I posted it, okay, it wasn't going to happen, because already my entire life actually does revolve around working and making some sort of income. So really, what's the difference from working for McDonald's and working for any other fucking company? If I can't have 2 sick days off in a row, 2 unpaid sick days off in a row, then I'm already a fucking slave to you. And you know what? I'm gonna have to drink some beer to get through that. Okay. Anyways, I will see you in a flash, in a flash. Whew. I was on the phone call with one of my friends and I was talking major shit. So I do feel so much better already. But now I have to talk major shit all over again to you guys. So with that being said, let's start this shit in. I am a good person. I try to do good things. I try to be patient. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I am not. But I feel like people can see me attempting to be good. I think it's clear. Or I thought it was, but maybe it's not, because people treat me so poorly sometimes. I have been applying to jobs, and I finally got a call. Actually, no, I didn't. I applied to jobs, and I was doing follow-up calls. Hi, let's schedule an interview. They was like, well, you have to email this person. Fierce. I emailed that person. She's like, we're not hiring for that location anymore, but the other 2 stores are hiring for, and that's it. And I'm like, okay, well, then I will do the other 2. And she's like, oh, okay. Then, yeah, do this, apply to this. Can you come in for this interview? Yes, I can. I come in for the interview. She asked me the questions. She says when she started in this is a CBD store. She knew nothing about weed, nothing. And now she's the hiring manager. So I was like, okay, fierce. I'm not totally ignorant of the community, but I'm not in, the industry yet. But I have been working retail for like 7 years. So I got the retail part down. I know a little bit of weed. I can learn that. but having good retail experience, being a good customer service agent, you cannot find that everywhere. And I am good. I am. So they hire me. Or so I thought. Or so I thought. Or so I thought. So let's begin. I get texted one day. Oh, I text her actually. I get her phone number and I texted my hiring manager. Or maybe I emailed her. I think I emailed her. That's what I did. I emailed her and I said, hey, any updates since the interview? I know it was Thanksgiving over the week, but is there any updates? Oh, yeah, I thought I texted you. I must have texted the wrong phone number. Yes, can you come in for training on this day? Feels, yes, I can. I'd go to training, and then I go to training for another day at a location that I did not apply to, but I guess the training was there. Okay, and when I got there, the first thing people were asking me was, "Oh, do you? Oh, shoot, I didn't know I had training today. I switched schedules with one person, so I didn't know." And I was like, "Okay." So it takes so long for her to find all the information, which is fine, because I understand that. I wasn't upset or anything. I'm just saying they weren't prepared for me in the beginning, and I've just been clocking things now. Okay, and it's not anybody's fault except for, I think, the owners and possibly the hiring manager as well. I don't know how ignorant or not she was. So I go to the training, and immediately the employee who's training me, who's been working there for a year, she's like, "Oh, what's your PIN? What's the, so you can log in?" And I'm like, "Oh, I don't have one. I don't have anything. Nothing. No hiring letter. No, give me your direct deposit. Nothing from HR. Just the manager told me to come in for training today." And she's like, "One sec. Okay, sorry, my sister's in the room. I took a phone call. Let's continue on." Did I already start on that? Was I already talking about the job? I'm telling the same story to my friend. So I just finished the whole story. And I had to tell you guys all over again. So I don't remember what spot I'm at. But whatever. I started the job. And people keep telling me, "We're going to give you the... you're going to receive a letter. The owners are going to send it. The owners are going to send it." Everyone made it clear or made it sound like I was hired. They just need to send you the papers when they get to it. Okay. Because I think I'm so hired that I'm doing the monthly cleans. And I'm wiping down windows from the inside and the outside. And I am cleaning out microwaves and refrigerators. Okay, one microwave, one refrigerator. And I am wiping the baseboards on the cases. I'm cleaning. Okay, and I'm learning words and vocabulary, and I'm locked in. I'm being a good employee. And I'm so prepared to work by myself now that training is all done. But then I get a text message the next day from my hiring manager, and she's like, "Oh, do you want to go ahead and talk to the owner? They just want to make sure that your interview went or your training went well. Text this person if you're ready." Okay. Yeah, I'll text that person because I'm ready to just tell them how my training went. I text that person and they're like, "Yeah, I just want to make sure training went all good. And to make sure you learned everything." And I was like, "Perfect." Then I answer the phone, or I answer the phone. It's a FaceTime. And the person's like, "This is who I am." They're not the owner. They're the manager. And immediately he goes, "Okay, so first question." And gives me a pop quiz. When the quiz is done, because he had to leave in the middle of it to talk to somebody, and I'm just sitting on the phone waiting for him to return, sighing, wondering, "Oh, I didn't know I was taking a pop quiz. I guess that makes it a pop. I'm in high school again." And I think I answered the questions mostly correct. I would say I missed 3. I would say 2.5, but I'm sure they probably wrote 3. Okay, out of, I think, like 10 questions, something like that. I think so. Anything I was wrong about, they could have explained it to me and just helped me out, though. Because I can accept knowledge and work with it. Like every other fucking job, they tell you the information and then you do it. They don't give you a fucking pop quiz and say, "You forgot the thing we told you one time in passing." What? It hasn't come up in the job for the past week, which is why it wasn't locked in my head. When I interact with something and that happens, that's when it gets locked in your head. Because that's most jobs. And also, I'm not living in a tunnel all by myself. If I ever come across something that I don't understand, I could either pull up the internet, because this is a job in retail. I'm not in the lab. I'm not making did I tell you the job? I'm not making THCA. I'm selling it. Okay? And if someone comes in and it's like, what's the difference between Delta 9 and THCA? I could pull up the book that we have underneath our cash register, or I could type it into Google and it would appear on the screen, and I'd be able to answer, and they'd be able to buy the products, and I would have been correct part of the way, because literally I would have said, I don't know for sure, but they both do give you that high feeling, if that's what you're wondering. Let's look it up and find out specifically. And the only difference would be that THCA only gets you high when you burn it. And Delta 9 works either way. That was one of the questions I got wrong, because I didn't remember. I said, I'm sorry, I don't remember. Because I literally had no idea. And that was like the 7th question, and I realized he's giving me a pop quiz to work as a retail associate. Okay. And make $12 to $15 an hour. It's easier to get your pharmacy tech license. And I know, because I have my pharmacy tech license. And maybe it's expired. I don't know. I just wanted to make sure that was clear. That it may be expired. That happens. And at the end of the questions, he's like, okay, so do you have any questions with me? Yeah. Where's my hiring letter? Oh, you're not hired. You're just training. What? Okay, thank you. And then I was like, well, am I getting paid for training? And he's like, yeah, we'd cash up you or something. Okay, hang up, whatever. Go through my day. Today, it's a brand new day, I think. Maybe he asked me yesterday, but I was like, tomorrow is Monday. I need to know if I'm working or not this week. You need to just tell me. Someone needs to tell me. Why am I being kept in the dark that I wasn't hired? Because I had told her I was putting in my 2 weeks. This is the last day of my 2 weeks. And I'm finding out I didn't get the job. And I told her, I'm putting in my 2 weeks today. It will be done on this day, which is today. And I told her that 2 weeks ago. And so I have just feel so completely disrespected, because I had been so honest and hardworking and honest and a good employee for the past 6 days of training. And now I'm being nipped in the ass, and they said, oh, well, actually, we're fully staffed. You fucking should have told me that then, because this has not just been a willy-nilly 6 days. I could have been looking for more jobs. I could have gone to a different interview. I could have been working at my other job that actually respects me, and even be just applying to more. You wasted 6 days of my life, and you didn't even tell me that you were wasting it. And whatever, I'm sure I'll get paid eventually. And now I just get to look again for another job. And it's so irritating that these fucking owners can treat their employees like we're just things to do stuff for them. Like, oh, let's just see, if this is a good match. Like I'm a piece and a puzzle of your business. We're a good match. We're not dating. This is a job. If I'm doing the job, you should hire me. And you don't say, oh, you're hired, and you don't imply that I'm hired and then say, oh, actually, no, you're not. You could have told me from the beginning. There's multiple jobs that will tell you this is the training period, which does not mean you're hired. I've applied to jobs like that. Well, training is a part of the hiring process. They tell you up front. Why are you telling me after the fact? And they owe me $400 something fucking dollars. And if I don't get that by Friday, I'm gonna lose my mind. Whatever though. Whatever though. So that was one. And I'm going through that today in the middle of doing chores at my other job, which is now my only job. And I am working this entire Sunday by myself. And it is fine. It is not a hard job. But and that's it. Because I wasn't upset about it while I was doing it. I've worked multiple days by myself there, and I'm capable of doing it. I can sell the tickets, I can do the chores well, and I'm doing all this while finding out that I was fired from a job I wasn't hired at. Okay? And I'm holding back tears, and I'm doing good. And I stay after my shift was over to call a person to let them know they could, in fact, book a tour, because I could have forgotten about this thing, and we would have lost out on $240. And I made sure that sale went through because I stayed extra and I sold 2 more tickets. Okay. And then I go home and I buy something from Facebook Market, and my trunk can't close, so I have to drive very slowly home, and I drop it off, and I have to go back out because I was supposed to make this all as one trip, but I forgot to because I have to get the fucking table with my trunk hanging out open. So I can't stop in multiple places like that, can I? So I have to go back out to get more shit and spend more money that I don't want to spend because I'm fucking broke. I get money, and as soon as it comes, I see it already gone. So fucking broke right now. And then I get an email, and I'm checking my emails a lot to see when am I gonna get paid for my other job. My life depends on it, literally. And I check my email, and I'm getting an email from my tour company, the tour company I work at. Well, what could this be about? Opens the emails. For, in all caps, for fuck's sake, please, for fuck's sake. That's what it says. Please, for fuck's sake. Not please, comma, for fuck's, apostrophe S, sake. It says, please, for fuck's sake. So already I'm being cussed out with no understanding of grammar. And she's talking to me about the tickets I sold and the fact that I didn't leave the email address. I'm thinking I left their fucking phone number. But that's not enough, as she belittles me, and not just me, but all of my coworkers in this email, screaming at us and cussing at us. And I know it's just words, and I'm sure a lot of people read it, laughed, and called it a day. But I was mad because it's disrespectful, and I'm already getting so much disrespect. Especially when I have been so painfully respectful to this that sent me this email. And so I immediately respond back, I don't know who's running this email. I do. I know who's running the email. I'm being polite because I would have said different words if I admitted I knew who was running the email. I don't know who's running the email, but if you need to say something to me, you could call me. My phone number, or contact me. My phone number is attached to my email. But do not blow up my email cussing me out. Send, call it a day. I sent that hours ago. I finished my shopping. I'm about to go home. I've arrived home. The anger is almost leaving me. I drove in silence. And then I called my friend. And then I bought some beer. And then I get a text message from an unknown phone number that says, "Thanks for outing yourself. Now I know when someone messes up who to go to." It's... Except she may have not said specifically those words, but that was the vibe. She said, I think she said that exact sentence. Maybe she's one of the words are different. Whatever. Okay. I'm practically quoting her. And I know who this young lady is. And so I'm like, I told this person to call me. So I call her. And I'm greeted by her, exactly who I thought it was, that says, "Oh, excuse me, I actually go to work on time, so I have to get ready right now. So I can't talk right now. Bye-bye. Beep." Oh, and it's because she hides behind phone calls and text messages and emails and so she doesn't actually have to talk to anyone, because she is a very weak little person. And so I call her a few more times just to blow up her phone. But I'm thinking there's a lot of reasons to fire her, because of the way she's treated me, because of the way she's treated the staff, and because of what she does for her job. I, in my opinion, think she is bad at her job. She's a bad tour guide. She's bad at decorating the house and cutting up a paper in a regular square without chopping it up. It looks like a serial killer is cutting out the documents that we put in frames, in the broken frames that she brings, whatever. Everything she does appears to be made half-assed. She's bad at creating things. She's bad at giving tours, and she's a bad person. And all of that is in my opinion. But clearly, that must not be true, because she's working at the job. And I've read reviews, and some people like her. Shocking to me. I don't think she's qualified, because I personally think that she has exempted a lot of racist behavior. And she's working at a house where we have to talk about slavery. And do you want to hear about slavery from a racist person? Or someone who has exhibited racist behavior? And one of the racist behaviors she's exhibited is asking me, her coworker, to dress up as a slave for a movie that she was recording, or that she is working on, or something. A slave ghost. And a lot of shit has happened, but I have forgiven her, because I understand the type of person she is. And she's one of those sad, miserable people who's gonna be this way forever. So I had to forgive her, because she's already living in her worst nightmare. But then she emailed me and she texted me. And suddenly, all of that flew out the window. She's miserable, and now she's trying to make me miserable as well, by disrespecting me after I already had a long day, after I already worked a shift by myself, and after I'm already dealing with people that actually matter, because nobody can stand being around you, except for those that pity you. She's a bad person, and I can no longer forgive that behavior at the state of where I am in my life. One day, maybe I will be better, and I will be able to forgive this young lady. But until then, gone. And though she maybe in someone else's opinion, be able to do her job well, and that is why she's working here, but in my opinion, she doesn't. And you know what? That's the only one that matters to me. And I blocked her and everything, so I did my part to get her out of my life. I did everything I could, because I cannot deal with her, but I need this job. So I did everything I could to get her out of my life. I blocked her phone number, I blocked the email, I blocked her TikTok, I blocked the job's TikTok. I should block the Facebook as well, I forget. She runs everything. Her life is this job. It's sad, really. This is all she has, literally. And so, whatever, I block all that out of my life. And I made sure, and everyone knows, everyone should know. And some people I told explicitly, the people that mattered, I was like, I don't want to ever see her again. I don't want to ever get a message from her again. I don't want an email or a text message or a phone call. If I am in the building, I don't want her there. You need to let me know if she's there, because I will not come. I do not want to see this young lady. And I was very polite. I was very professional about it. This is my life. Despite me relying on you people because I need an income, this is my life. This is mine. This is mine. There are 1,000 jobs. I love this job. I love these people. I do. But I love my peace more. And I think I deserve to be around people that respect me. And I will only be around people that respect me. And the people that don't respect me, I am not a strong enough person to respect you back. Not yet. Maybe one day I'll be able to smile in people's faces as they spit at me, because I know that they are nothing and I am better. But as of right now, it makes me upset that people think they're better than me. And until one day, I won't care about that, because I'll know, oh, well, come on. But right now, where I am in my life, I get mad. I get bitter. And that was good to get off my chest. With all that being said, I have to just hope and pray that things are going the way they need to be going, because I do not know what I am going to do. Bags under my eyes from crying so much today. I usually do not cry this much. It has just been extremely lonely to me right now, and it's so upsetting that I can open up my phone and TikTok and all that stuff and see people living a life that I wanted to live, that I want to live. And then they just look so free on social media and just happy. And I'm like sitting in a dirty, messy room during the winter time, and it's cold outside. I feel like if this was all happening during the summertime, I think I could make it through. But happening during the winter time, and it's dark outside and it's cold, it makes it everything 10 times worse. I am not a winter girl. I like winter fashion though, so there is that. I love the fashion, I love the outfits, and I love the pictures. I just don't like the feeling. Let me move this for you guys. Whatever. Something else that's been on my mind recently that has also made me feel sad, and I think did affect me this week, was, like I said, I mentioned loneliness. I have good friends. I love my friends. I have a good sister. I love my sister. I have good family. I love my family. I have a good brother. I love my brother. Every time I call my brother, he answers. I've got good people around me, and I love them dearly, and I think I'm grateful. And I am grateful. But sometimes I just want one more person that just gets me the most. And someone I could be totally free and relaxed with. And I could cuddle in bed with. Because it's cold outside. And I just want to be enveloped in some warmth. And I'm watching Heated Rivalry right now. And I finished Heated Rivalry, the book. And I just want to be able to tell someone I love them and for them to say it back. I want to go through some romance. I want to date someone. I want to fall in love. I want that so badly. And I don't know why no one wants to fall in love with me. Because I feel like I truly do think I am a delightful person to be in love with. I think I'm pretty, I am smart, I am funny, I'm good to have a conversation with. I will have a night in if we must. I'm fun to go out with. And I usually am the designated driver because I do not like getting drunk. This, having a third beer, this is literally number 3 for me. This is a lot. I usually drink one beer and a half. And I give someone else the rest of it. I call it a day. I do not enjoy, I like being barely tipsy and then sobering up so I can drive home, because I've realized it's nice to, when you want to go home, to be able to go home immediately. And the only way to do that is to make sure you don't get drunk. And I've also realized I don't enjoy getting drunk, because when I'm drunk, it lasts 30 minutes and then I'm sleeping. It's like I'm super drunk all at once, and then I throw up and I embarrass myself, and then I go to bed. And then it's 10 o'clock and they're like, she got that drunk and it's 10 o'clock. Yes! Jesus, I'm a lightweight. And so I realized this about myself, and so now I literally don't drink as much. And I'm happy I was able to learn early. And this is the most I've drunk in a long time, and I'm at home by myself. And sometimes I do want to get this drunk. I want to be able to drink 3 beers. One sec. And see, I was just on the phone with my friend. I'm sitting here talking about loneliness, but I hang out or talk to my friends every day. And I love them deeply. I want to hold someone. Yeah, I said that. I was like, I want to be enveloped. Oh, it makes you lean back and to share a laugh. And then to be like caressed, like that. And have their eyes, be looked into like that. And be able to just stare and be like, and see and understand and dissect everybody's face. And to love that face fully after all the dissection. That is all I want. And I don't think that's a lot. That's all they show in the movies. And the movies isn't everything. So there must be even more than that. And all I'm asking for is what they show in the movies, is what I just said. Stared into, dissecting, and loving despite it. There have been few people that I've had a crush on, and I would notice something wrong about them, because I'm a judgy, terrible person, and I liked them anyway. So someone must be able to do that with me as well. And hopefully they're also fine and sexy as hell. And then I could just be happily ever after and in love. But as of right now, I really don't think that is ever going to happen. And I'm coming to terms with that. And I know I've said that multiple times. I have said it a lot. But for real this time, I'm coming to terms. I've listened to a lot of, it's never over. And then a voice, kiss upon her shoulder. I've listened to that a lot. I've listened to Fade Into You. I've listened to all of that shit in the past few days. Going to sleep, being like, mourning what could have been, but never will. And then when I am totally comfortable with never falling in love, I think my life is going to be amazing. Because right now, I just don't see it happening. And I say that as someone who wants it really bad. I'm a realist. I'm a realistic person. I think I'm usually always correct. So there. And I've seen the type of men that like me, and I don't like them back. Everyone I've liked has not liked me back. And if they have not liked me enough to make this work. Have they? And I've met every type of man. And I don't think there's a type of man that's made for me. And that is okay. And I just will not fall in love with them. And I will be alone for a long time. And when I become peaceful and I am at peace with that, then I can live my life fully. Because until then, I'm unfortunately always looking at people thinking, oh, I sure want what they have. I really want a bag of chips. The vending machine guy isn't there, though. The vending machine guy isn't there. I'm chilling. I'm cool. I've never cared about nothing. Through this week of loneliness, all of this shit has happened to me. And as this shit is happening to me, I'm like, is it not enough that I'm going to live my life alone? You also have to give me this shit. And I think that's why this week has been so hard. And I truly think if I was in love with something and the same shit happened, it would not have been as bad. But that is not the life I am living. And we all have our own lives to live. And I will live mine. And it is okay. And that's the end of this video. Because I don't want to talk about this shit anymore. And I'm going to listen to some sad fucking song. And I'm going to not cry to it. Because I've cried a lot already today. And I'm over crying. I'm going to sit and listen to the sad song. And sit in it like this. It's never over. I'm going to watch Steven Universe. Because I've never seen it. But my sister wants me to watch it. And I'm going to watch it. Because everyone loves it. And I want to love something else. It's going to be like watching Adventure Time, I hope. And I loved Adventure Time. So I hope it's like that vibe. That is it. I am done with this video. That is my rant. Next week, this upcoming week is going to be a good one. I can already feel it. Good vibes all the way through. I am a good employee. I am a good person. I am a good artist. My life is going to go the way it is destined to go, which is good. And I'm excited for it. Okay. I hope you're excited for your life too. I hope something good happens for you. And if it's super good and I haven't got it yet, I don't want to see it. I'm just being honest. I'm telling you, I'm so happy for you. But deep inside, it is killing me. Because everyone else is happy except for me. And I know that's not true. That's just how it feels. This is me giving myself a therapy session. Shit. Everything I say is hyperbolic. Really. Everything I say is hyperbolic. But I understand speaking realistically out loud and hearing that is good for you. So anytime I say something insane, I am trying to overcorrect myself and say, but that is not true. And this is the reality you live in. Because I know that it's important for me to heal. Because I don't need to go to therapy. I have TikTok. Bitch.